It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Eagles and the Hawks on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. With Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. What a great opening week to the NFL season it has been so far. Brock, tonight's contest officially closing out week one. You know these teams are happy to have the big spotlight to begin their seasons.
Yeah, a bit of added energy and juice in the building. Added challenge at the same time, too, Kate. They are amped up. Okay, they've watched everybody else get a chance to play, and now all eyes are on them. Brings some added pressure, no question. And we'll get to see which team can rise to the occasion.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 8 yards, but they still need 12 now on third down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A loss of 7.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the pistol, Hurts fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Hurts throwing again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it sets up second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's stuffed on the return at the 27. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Broke through the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He beams one deep right side. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They give up the gut to Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action here. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Walker on first down. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 32. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Rolling left, buying some time. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Skiba puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got a gain of 6 there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7. Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Seahawks football. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. That's caught by A.J. Brown. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First and 10, here's Hurts. Able to hit Ryman, complete. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up first and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives them first and goal. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now lead by 10. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. First and 10, looking to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And it's gonna be second down. Now an inside give to Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now go with Walker on the counter. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
From the 31. Shakes himself free. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Hurts to throw. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll come up first and 10. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 3rd and just 2 to go. Sending the tight end in motion left. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
From the 39. Connects with Fant. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Gets this to Fant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the ground with Walker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down. They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Skiba puts it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down, a run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down, Philadelphia.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Eagles are on the move here. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith. On the move, past the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throwing for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And they get this down to the 28. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. From the pistol, Hurts. This finds Smith. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts throwing again. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 19. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Hurts now from the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. We've hit halftime in our first Monday night contest of the season. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the